At narito naman ang mainit na balita mula sa mundo ng politika. Umabot sa mahigit 16 million pesos ang halaga ng renta ng Office of the Vice President sa loob lamang ng 11 araw. Isang mainit na issue ito na nagdulot ng matinding reaksyon mula sa mga netizens na ngayon ipinapahayag ang kanilang galit at pagkadismaya sa social media. Ayon sa mga ulat, nagrenta ang tanggapan ng pangalawang pangulo ng isang co-working space sa lungsod ng Makati na nagkakahalaga ng 16.5 million pesos. Nagsimula ito noong Hulyo at tumagal lamang ng 11 days ang paggamit nito. Kinagulat ng publiko ang laki ng halagang ito, lalo't tumutok ang mga mata ng bayan sa pagtatanong kung ito nga ba ay makatwiran. Dahil dito, marami ang nagsalita online, kabilang ang mga netizens na nagpakita ng kanilang pagkabahala at pag-aalala. Ang tanong ng marami, bakit napakalaki ng perang inilaan para sa renta ng isang opisina sa napakaikling panahon? Marami rin ang nagdadagdag na opinyon na tila mayroong hindi akma sa gastos ng pamahalaan sa ganitong kalagayan. Bukod sa mga tanong ukol sa laki ng halaga ng renta, kinwestiyon din ng ilan kung bakit kinakailangan pang magrenta ng ganito kalaking espasyo. May mga nagsabing sa panahon ngayon na maraming Pilipino ang nahihirapan dahil sa pandemya at mataas ng presyo ng bilihin, hindi raw dapat magastos ng ganito kalaki para sa isang opisina. Inihayag ng tanggapan ng pangalawang pangulo na ang upa ay naturang opisina ay bahagi ng mga pangangailangang logistik at ng plano ng pamahalaan para sa mas epektibong operasyon ng kanilang tanggapan. Gayunpaman, patuloy ang pag-alma ng mga netizens na naniniwalang hindi ito sapat na dahilan upang gastusin ang kanilang kalakihang halaga mula sa pondo ng bayan. Habang patuloy ang issue, inaasahan ng publiko na magkaroon ng mas malinaw na paliwanag mula sa pamunuan ng OVP. Sa kabila nito, patuloy ang pagkondena ng netizens na nanggigigil sa laki ng gastusin. Ano kaya ang magiging tugon ng gobyerno? Kami patuloy na mag-uulat sa mga susunod na pangyayari. At heto nga mga balitang ating pagkakatutukan, at kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking channel, ay huwag kakalimutang mag-like, share and subscribe para updated ka sa aming mga bagong balita dito sa Tatak Pinas.
Nung last time na question kita, you were very, very confident. Ngayon, parang tentative yung mga sagot nyo sa akin.
45,454.55 per day.
Ano po kayang klaseng safe house ito na 45,000 per day ang rental?
Hindi po ba kayo nagtaka na sobrang mahal nun, yung 1 million in just 4 days? Anong klase pong safe house to? This is a high-end luxury resort. It is just 25,000 per day. As compared po natin dito, 90,000 a day.
909. Yes, Mr. Chair.
At lumalabas din po dito, in 11 days, ang nagastos po nila sa safe houses is 16 million.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
There are 2 items for rewards for medicine and various goods. Tama po.
Mr. Chair, there are actually 3.
3?
It's payment of reward medicines, and payment of reward various goods.
What would be the amount allotted for each of the 3?
Based on the documentary evidence of payment, for payment of reward, it was 10,050,000.
For medicines yun?
For reward lang.
For reward lang. 10 million?
50,000.
Okay.
For the payment of reward medicines, it's 24,930,000.
And for the third?
And for the payment of reward various goods, it's 34,857,000, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Comsec, pwede po bang pakita natin yung sample ng acknowledgement receipt for the payment of rental of safe houses? Nakikita nyo, Attorney Camora, yung sample o yung actual acknowledgement receipt na sinabit ng OVP with the names, shall we say, not shown because of confidentiality. Tama po ba ito?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Is there an acknowledgement receipt which acknowledge the amount of 500,000 pesos for the payment of rental of safe house?
I will check, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, may I ask the question again?
Meron po bang acknowledgement receipt amounting to 500,000 for the payment of rental of safe house?
Meron po, Mr. Chair.
Para sa isang safe house lang ito?
We have no information, Mr. Chair. What we know is para sa isang recipient nung yung money paid po.
If I asked you the question, yung 500,000 ba yun for 11 days or for 1 day?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano po ang yes? 1 day or 11 days?
Since the accomplishment report says December 21 to 31, we think it's 11 days.
For 11 days?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
For a single safe house?
We have no information on how many safe houses that 500,000 was spent on, Mr. Chair.
Sabi nyo kanina, rental of safe houses in the amount of 16M with 34 acknowledgement receipts. Is it logical for me to conclude na 34 safe houses ito?
Mr. Chair, it just means that 34 people were paid for rental supplies, but we have
Hindi,
no...
rental of safe houses. Hindi po rental of supplies.
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
Bakit?
Pardon.
Para bang nung last time na question kita, you were very, very confident. Ngayon, parang tentative yung mga sagot nyo sa akin. May know why? Nung last time, very, very confident kang sumasagot sa aking mga katanungan. Ngayon, very tentative ka and very, very careful ang pagsagot mo sa akin. May know the reason why?
There's no reason, Mr. Chair.
There's no change? Hindi mo mapapansin yun. Ako ang nakakapansin kasi ako nagtanong sa iyo last time. At ako pa rin ang nagtatanong sa iyo ngayon. And I noticed that change. Now, yung 34 acknowledgement receipts given by 34 persons, hindi ba nangangulugan yung 34 na safe houses yon?
Yes, sir. There's information that one receipt may pertain to one safe house.
Safe house. Okay. So, if I asked you, yung receipt na amounting to 500,000 for the payment of rental of safe house, would it be logical for me to conclude that this is for one safe house for 11 days?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Para sa 11 days, yung 500,000 para sa isang safe house.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, if I asked you, how much would that be per day para sa isang safe house?
Mr. Chair, it would amount to 45,000 something. 45,454.55 per day.
45,000
Yes, Mr. Chair.
per day. Ano po kayang klaseng safe house ito na 45,000 per day ang rental? Samantalang yung mga ibang magagandang lugar, mas mura pa kaysa rito sa 45,000. Could you give us an idea of that?
Mr. Chair, we do not have information on the safe houses.
What do you say? You do not have any information about the safe houses?
Since you were asking po,
Hindi nyo alam kung high class na safe house?
no information, Mr.
You
Chair.
do not. Kasi nakapagtataka lang po na ang safe house per day would be rented with 45,000 for one safe house. Di po ba? Hindi kayo nagtataka?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but since they have submitted the liquidation reports po,
So, as long as an agency would submit yung mga receipts or acknowledgement receipts in their liquidation of the amount, wala na po kayong, you do not have the, shall we say, the wherewithal or the jurisdiction to find out whether the expenditures are reasonable or true? Are you trying to tell us that?
it's more on the submission of the...
It's more on compliance
Yes,
with the
Mr.
requirement.
Chair.
Yun lang.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you are supposed to be the guardian of the use of public funds.
Mr. Chair, one of the documents is their certification, so
So, yun. That
we
is enough.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you do not determine whether it's reasonable or true.
Since it is compliance, we often do not.
Okay. Yung pong pag-comply ng Office of the Vice President, as you have stated a while ago, in accordance doon sa joint circular, yung the amount of 125 million. So, ang ibig niyo pong sabihin, nag-submit yung Office of the Vice President ng liquidation report, physical and financial plan, documentary evidence of payment, at saka accomplishment report. Okay na po sa inyo yun?
We still review the documents reported, Mr. Chair.
And what is your objective when you review the documents?
Whether,
Ano po ang tinitignan nyo sa dokumento?
whether compliant po siya, Mr. Chair, sa requirements under
Kaya nga,
the joint circular.
tinignan nyo lang kung yung documents would comply with the joint circular.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you do not determine whether kasinungalingan na, totoo o hindi, yung nakalagay doon po sa documents. Are you trying to tell this committee that?
Mr. Chair, we have issued an ND on the...
Hindi, sagutin nyo muna po yung aking katanungan. Para bang ang sinasabi nyo dito sa amin, dito sa committee na ito na nag-iimbestiga, na basta't na kompleto po yung mga dokumento required by the joint circular, okay na sa inyo. Pero sinabi ninyo na nire-review ninyo yung documents. Ano po yung hinahanap ninyo dun sa dokumento? Na it is also in accordance with form and substance? Ganun po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, since
And-
prescribed din po sa joint circular ang
Yes.
forms.
And you do not determine whether kasinungalingan, may katotohanan? Yun nakalagay po doon?
We check the certification as long as the certification is there, Mr.
Hindi
Chair.
naman po nyo sinasagot sa katanungan ko eh. Doon sa pagre-review ninyo, hindi kasali na i-review ninyo kung pwedeng totoo yung nilalagay doon o hindi.
Mr. Chair, yung ano lang po, submission lang po talaga.
Kaya nga, form and substance lang.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Whether it's unreasonable, out of this world, you do not care.
Unless it's really, really far-fetched. But, Mr. Chair, it's more on submission po talaga ng documents required.
Yeah. Sige. I would just like to state na in the last hearing, you confirmed that the liquidation report, all the documents supposed to be submitted in accordance with the joint circular, for the amount of 125 million, nakalagay doon yung 14 million for the purchase of information, pero walang detalye. Ano yung mga impormasyon na yon? Or it does not even show how important those informations were. Worth 14 million. Yung 35 million for supplies na ginamit in 11 days. Hindi po katakataka yun?
Mr. Chair,
35 million for supplies in 11 days. Hindi po kayo nagtaka doon?
as long as they submitted po the
Wala nga mangyayari sa atin.
acknowledgement receipts.
So long as they submit the acknowledgement receipts.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, okay.
Further, Mr. Chair, yung accomplishment report, it does not require further details po. And it is the only form under the joint circular.
Okay. Hindi
Which
ko na
they
po
are required.
tinatong. Kasi kung ganito po yung inyong patakaran, wala nga po kayong mababantayan. Di po ba?
Mr. Chair, kaya po meron po silang certification yung head of
Ay,
agency.
pero may certification na, but you do not even determine whether the contents of the certification are reasonable or not. Whether they are true or not. You do not determine that.
Yes, Mr. Chair, given the
Yes.
nature of the fund po.
Yeah. Kagaya ng 40 million for medical and food aid, ilang kayang informant ang ginamot at binigyan ng gamot? In 11 days. 35 million. Hindi po kayo nagtataka?
For supplies po,
Yes. Hindi po ba? Ang
there
report
were
nyo kanina
69
for
recipients.
medical and food aid, 40 million. Di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And for 11 days to be spent for medicine, medical aid. Hindi kayo nagtataka? Paano na-spend yun in 11 days? 5 of which are holidays.
Mr. Chair, given the nature of the fund, that it's confidential.
Doon po
so,
kayo bumabalik doon sa nature of the fund palagi eh. Yun
otherwise,
ang napapansin
Mr.
ko
Chair,
na doon kayo nagko-cover. Pero definitely, your job is to see to it that public funds are spent properly. I asked you that.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Now, may I ask you, personally, are you safeguarding the expenditure of public funds insofar as your job is concerned?
I would like to think so, sir. Yes.
You would like to think so. Okay. Wala nga tayong kuwan mangyayari. In other words, we can, or the COA relies only on the documentary evidence of payment. Mainly. Tama po.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yun lang ang pasihan ninyo.
Yes, Mr.
And
Chair.
yung documentary evidence of payment, whether it is a lie, a truth, reasonable or unreasonable, you do not care. That is what you're trying to tell us.
It is since it's just compliance, sir.
Kaya nga, in other words, para bang ang sinasabi nyo sa akin, I do not know how my other colleagues would take that. Pero parang ministerial na lang yung trabaho nyo pala.
If we read through the
Yes.
joint circular.
That is what you're trying to tell me. Okay? Ministerial lang pala yung trabaho ninyo. Masarap na trabaho yan, ah. Di po ba? Yung pagtignan natin ang liquidation report, ang nakalagay lang dito ay ginastos ng Office of the Vice President the amount of 125 million from December 21 to 31, 2022 or 11 days. And this was certified by the Vice President, by the Special Disbursing Officer, Madam Gina Acosta, and the Chief Accountant, Madam Julieta Villa del Rey. Would that be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, kung babase naman po tayo dun sa accomplishment report, ang makikita lang natin dito ay gumastos ang Office of the Vice President ng 125 million from December 21 to 31, 2022 for surveillance and monitoring activities in 132 areas. Dito rin, wala tayong magawa. Kagaya ng sagot po nyo sa akin, we have no choice but to check the documentary evidence of payments submitted by the office para malaman kung saan or paano ginastos ng OVP yung 125 million. Yun po yung pinararating nyo po sa amin.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, yung titignan po natin talaga is yung pinakita natin acknowledgement receipt, ganyan lang talaga ang format.
That is what...
Nakalagay lang ang amount, pangalan at signature ng tumanggap, at date kung kailan niya ito natanggap. That is it.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Yun yung sinubmit po nila sa amin.
And COA does not try to determine kung sino man yung taong yun, existing ba siya o hindi. You do not.
No, Mr. Chair.
No, thank you. Para lang for my information. So, you do not have any means or you do not exert any means para ma-determine kung totoo yung mga nakalagay sa acknowledgement receipt. You just take it hook, line, and sinker na totoo po yun.
Mr. Chair, probably we could, but given the limited manpower po of the ICFAO,
Ni walang ID yung tao na sinasubmit.
no, Mr. Chair.
No, wala. Talagang sikretong-sikreto.
What was submitted to us, that is what we audit, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Pwede ko rin ba i-conclude na walang paraan ang COA para malaman kung gagawa-gawa lang acknowledgement receipts na ito?
If we base it on the joint circular, it is no.
Pakisagot niyo po yung aking katanungan. Hindi ko po tinatanong yung tungkol sa joint circular or whatever. Ang katanungan ko po wala pong paraan na magagawa ang COA para malaman kung gawa-gawa lang ang mga acknowledgement receipts na sinubmit. Would my statement be correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I beg your pardon? Tama?
Tama po.
Okay. Sa madaling salita, kahit na sabihin natin hindi naman talaga natanggap ng isang tao yung amount of 500,000 for the payment of the safe houses, kagaya na nakalagay kanina, hindi talaga sinusuri ng COA ito. Talagang hindi kasama sa inyong job description na suriin ito. In spite of the fact na sinabi nyo kanina na nire-review nyo naman yung mga dokumentong ito. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Actually, hindi ito ang aking pinagkakabahala eh. Kung tutuusin natin, at least, kung nakalagay dyan, Juan de la Cruz ang full name, pero may nakikita akong acknowledgement receipt sa mga sinabmit po ninyo na initials lang ang nakalagay. Instead na, for example, Juan de la Cruz, J. Cruz lang ang nakalagay na tumanggap ng amount of 500,000 for the payment of safe houses mula sa Office of the Vice President. Kung ganitong proof lang ang papasa na sa COA, wala na talaga kayong paraan para matanong yung taong tumanggap ng pera. Di po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It is really yung pag sa Intel and Confif Fund po. There's no verification. Also, even if we have means right now, yung manpower po ng ICFAO cannot handle if alone itong si OVP, we cannot verify all those people, and we audit all confidential and intelligence funds for the whole country. So, hindi po kaya for now, Mr. Chair.
You did not find it, shall we say, unusual for an amount or the amount of 125 million ay magamit po sa 11 days?
Well, personally, malaki nga po siya, but
Hindi. Personally, sinabi mo.
yes po.
Personally, you find it unusual?
It could be na medyo malaki nga po yung amount.
And wala kang ginawa?
Since
You
they've
found it unusual and yet wala kang ginawa?
submitted all the requirements under the joint circular,
Tama na.
okay na po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Marami pong salamat, Madam Kawa.
Thank you,
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Akop. Ako po yung susunod na magtatanong. Susundutin ko lang po yung line of questioning ni Congressman Akop. Attorney Camora, pasensya na po kayo. Kayo po uli ang matatanong ko po. Batay po dun sa Joint Circular number 2015-01, ang isa po sa mga requirement po para sa liquidation po ng Confif Fund ay yung tinatawag po nating accomplishment report. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Pwede po bang pakita po dito yung accomplishment report sa ating TV? Yan, ito po. Yan po yung ito po yung accomplishment report. So ang laman po ng accomplishment report, makikita po natin dito, nakalagay po dyan yung period covered. Yan po. Ito po, ibig sabihin po nito, ito yung araw o buwan na covered kung saan ginastos itong mga itong surveillance and monitoring. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
So dito naman sa actual outcome o accomplishment, nakalagay po dito yung mga dahilan kung ano po, saan po ginamit yung pera. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. At doon naman sa amount utilized, ibig sabihin, ito po kung breakdown ng amount, kung paano po ginamit o kung saan ginamit. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
At syempre, nandito po sa baba niyan, yung Special Disbursing Officer at saka po yung nag-approve. Tama po ba? So yan ang, bali yan ang laman ng accomplishment report. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So base po dito, dito po makikita po natin yung sa letter C, rental of other incidental expenses relative to the maintenance of safe houses. Dito po sa rental ng safe houses ng OBP, hindi po ito nagre-refer sa long-term lease. Tama ba?
Hindi po, sir.
We have no way of knowing. Tama po
Yes
ba?
po.
Okay. Basta't itong list na to, naka-pertain lang doon sa period covered, which is yung December 21 to December 31. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, ibig sabihin, ito nakalagay po dyan na 16 million, ito lang po yung covered niya. Yung December 21 up to December 31.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Yun yung time po na...
Yun yung time
payment-
na ginastos
yung
itong
payment.
16 million.
Yes, Mr.
Okay po?
Chair. Yes, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
So batay po dito sa joint circular na ginawa po sa OBP sa accomplishment report na to, ang DEPS po, yun ang source ng file. Tama po ba? Ang DEP, ang ibig sabihin po ng DEP, document evidencing payment. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
so ang document evidencing payment is the acknowledgement receipt.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So wala na pong iba. So wala po dyan yung contract of lease,
Wala po, Mr.
wala
Chair.
po. So talagang pinaka-ebidensya lang niya na tinatawag natin is yung acknowledgement receipt na yung tao o kumpanya ay nakatanggap ng ganitong amount base po sa bayad. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Tama
Okay,
po.
tama. So sa madaling salita, dito po sa 125 million na rent na confidential fund, lahat po yan, ang pinaka-ebidensya lang niya is acknowledgement receipt. Regardless, kay food, kay rentals, kay reward, lahat po yan pare-parehas lang yung ebidensya.
Yes, Mr.
Which is
Chair.
acknowledgement receipt. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, walang OR, wala lahat.
Wala po, Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Tama.